BYU will begin play in the Mountain West Conference Tournament as the #1 seed, which means they'll tip off at noon on Thursday in Las Vegas against the winner of today's play-in game between Wyoming and TCU. As True Blue's Brendan Hardigan reports, no matter who it is, the Cougars vow to be ready.
The BYU Cougars are co-Mountain West Conference regular season champions, but they still have some unfinished business.
We have a goal, obviously, of winning the tournament, and we've worked really hard on certain parts of our game this year as far as goals and what we need to accomplish to get in this type of position. We're the #1 seed. This is exactly where we wanted to be, and now we just got to go take care of business.
And believe it or not, the men's basketball team hasn't won a Mountain West Conference tournament in 10 years, which means not a single player on the team knows what it's like heading into the NCAA tournament on a winning note.
You know, it's my third year here, and we haven't, got to the final yet. So, we're excited, and it's another chance for us to go down there and win another conference tournament, and some we haven't done recently.
Not only is BYU the #1 seed in the tournament, but numerous Cougars recently received recognition for their play this season. The Mountain West unanimously chose Jimmer Fredette as Player of the Year, Jackson Emery as top defender, Dave Rose, along with San Diego State head coach Steve Fisher, both received Coach of the Year, and those are just a few of the awards the Cougars received.
I'm really pleased with the fact that our team was really recognized, because this is a team, and that's how we won games, those guys.
Getting recognized is great, but the Cougars still need to bring their A game in the conference tournament this week. Let's take a look at BYU's side of the bracket. The good news is it features 4 teams that haven't eliminated the Cougars in the Mountain West Conference since Dave Rose took over as head coach. First up for the Cougars will be the winner of tonight's play-in game between 8-seeded Wyoming and 9-seeded TCU. Dave Rose has a combined 27-0 record against both of these teams, so I'm going to go out on a limb and assume the Cougars move on to the next round. Once the Cougars advance, they'll have a tougher challenge of taking on either Colorado State or New Mexico. BYU didn't have any problems with the Rams this year, winning both of its games by at least 8 points. And as for New Mexico, well, that's another story. The Lobos are the only team in the conference to beat the Cougars this year, and they did it twice. If the Cougars do in fact face off against the Lobos, they'll need to end their 5-game losing streak against them to get to the championship game. As for the other side of the bracket, well, just know that BYU went undefeated this season against all 4 of those teams, but a potential championship game matchup against the Aztecs or the Rebels would be a doozy. The challenge of heading into the NCAA tournament on a winning note won't be an easy task, but the Cougars feel up to the challenge.
We know that, we're a good team still, and we're focused on getting better every single day and going out there and practicing hard and getting a good game plan ready. And, we think that we're still a very good team and can make a good run.
Brendan Hardigan, True Blue.